our season. So when you pick the penalty, please give me your reasons. Because if you cut that line...
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. Taking a look at the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Jalen Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Sorber in at center, filling out the middle.
Oh, not gonna happen.
I just
not
love
gonna
the
happen.
fearlessness that MP shows. He's going to go up and challenge the shot.
Not gonna happen right
We
here.
are all
Not
still
gonna
talking
happen.
MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10
Take the
assists.
ball.
Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Utah was
I
all
blocked
business.
it and I threw
He
the ball.
dropped an
Thank you.
amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Porter with the steal.
Nice.
MP with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Nice shot by Kuminga. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition. Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Here's Topic, coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
And that one drops for him. Austin's got 23. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Here's Topic. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expected him to make that layup.
Lufkin with the bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Now here's Wallace. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren finds Bay. Back to Holmgren. Lets the three fly.
Oh, no, you don't.
That shot is off.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
MP outside from the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's all fun until you hear your bro overdose. Now you incomplete. Yeah, I was talking about Jesus while taking turns to a demon. So hypocritical. Who was I to teach? Yeah, I was so lost back then. If I could bring them back now, Lord knows. I wish they could hear me preach. Yeah, and spring them up in the name. It's over time. Yeshua has been the key for the change. Man, listen. No money, no love, no drugs, no temporary feeling can clean all the stains. Listen, even when I had the girl, had the money, had the drugs, none of it can really know all the pain. Listen, you're chasing something, but when you finally catch it, you're going to realize what you've been chasing's all been the game. All the riches and the fame, the money and the cars won't go with you when you die, so it's really in vain. And if you got Christ, then your eternal life ain't right. Heaven and hell, the devil that had you all your life. It's time to walk with God in your purpose, man. Shine your light. Spiritual war, pick up your sword, man. It's your fight. You got angels on your left and demons on your right. He lied to you when he told you making money was life. He lied to you when he told you being gangster was tight. He lied to you when he told you you should cheat on your wife. He lied to you when he told you you should give up on life. He lied to you when he told you that's just something you like. He lied to you, the devil, he lied to you. Yeah. It's time to be a soldier for God. The devil that had you all your life. Yeah. Time to give it to God. I thank you, Lord, for pulling me out of the mud. I thank you, Lord, for saving my life. True transformation. Now that's a true miracle. Allow your remnant to rise, Father. Amen.
Look, Mom, 2008.
Charlotte.
What's that for you?
Yeah. 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 I'm gonna.
MP's got a perfect 4 of 4 from long range. Deadly with the 3-ball tonight. Nick Richards out there with Gordon. Then there's Anthony Black. Then it's MP. And it's Pumpkin in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really set off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this game.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Morris drawn the double team. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep and finished off by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
And it's Bay with the ball for Oklahoma City. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Holmgren can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Thunder have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. After Bay. Here's Topic. 6 to shoot. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have 21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
The Warriors have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Some nice passing by Golden State. In the corner, it's Gordon. A 3 from MD. And another 3 for Golden State.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Sampson. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Beyond the arc. Bufkin with the bucket. Bufkin's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Sampson. Good, nice job down low.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
The drive by MP and the dunk by MP.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
Thank you for getting through the whole thing. Shalom. Yeah.
The Thunder have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Alston. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 18 points for him. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
On defense, the Thunder.
Yeah, it's say goodbye. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, shoot.
My character's tall, so...
The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cup.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball...
My nose in my air, Christ, tell me that the same one of them, find out. I can turn the more down, that's the time out. There's a come upon my world. Whoa, you looking at you know.
Here's Topic. No scoring in this one, and stolen by MP. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical mark that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Topic is out there with Casey Wallace. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Sampson in at the 5 down low.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive. Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How do you grade your defensive abilities when you play?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
Now, here's Porter. 21 points in the game. Wow. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And scored by MP. MP with video game number. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Wow, what are you supposed to do with that? 7'1", stepping out and hitting a three with ease.
Buffkin with the button.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. Here's Bay. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky to miss that one.
Holmgren with the steal. Here's Topic. And the rejection by MP.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Wasting no time on that one. Hopkins got 11.
And coaches love to see this kind of ball movement, especially when it's triggered by young players like MP.
Thunder shooting only 21% from the field so far. Sampson, the pass to Bay. 5 on the clock. Holmgren sets the screen for Bay. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that is when Holmgren is at his best, when he plays with the force.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile.
Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. They look at me like I'm weak, but I'm strong in my faith. Oh my Lord, just pick me up. And my whole life changed like that. Like whoa, we'll ride, we'll go.
The Thunder shooting only 23% so far. Stolen by MP. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Brad. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
They've got Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter out there with Anthony Black. Then it's MP, and it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it's the Thunder with the ball after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Wallace misses. And so MP will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's finding ways to get productive at the arc.
MP with it. Non-stop scoring machine right here. You know.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Topic is out there with Casey Waller. And it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Sampson in at the 5 down low. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that NP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
For the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back right after this.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
When Tatum's not out there, the lineup takes a major hit. He's at the center of what they do offensively. They ask him to guard the league's best wings.
No question, Shaq, a painful loss in both ends. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
When you are turning the ball over this much, you are digging your own grave. I got a couple shovels in the car.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, they've been reckless. You know, they're hearing it in the locker room right now. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
You've got Nick Richards. MP out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And there's Bajemski in at the free spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points and did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending as a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60-20-10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a...
Got the shot this time.
And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
And here is Williams. After Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game. .90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Gilgit.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Sorber in at the center position. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up to the Thunder. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Outside for SGA. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
And when you watch Jonathan Kuminga play, the thing that jumps out at you is his athleticism, how quickly he can get to the hoop and get off the floor. He is a really promising talent.
Topic is checked in for Holmgren. The Thunder have gone 2-5 in this third quarter. And another one!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Pass to Topic. Dort, a screen on MP. Back to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. The Warriors have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And here's Kuminga for 3. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. The Thunder shooting just 24% on this one. Not great. Pass to Topic. And he can't get that one. Good D by MP. Golden State has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. From downtown, and got it! Another basket! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, PA, I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the wings, it's Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Then it's Topic. Then it's Williams. And it's Zorber in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Williams. He has 6. Good on the triple.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Pass to Pajemski. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State. MP with video game number. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
A 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 14 points now in the second half. For Oklahoma City, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. A shot by Williams, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Topic. Back to Williams. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box, and maybe should, green assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys that just do the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Looking at his out there now for the Warriors. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And Miles McBride subbed in for Nick Richards. SGA double team. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Topic. There's the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's McBride, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jackson the tray. McBride's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Fires for 3. The shot's good. Austin making the play. McBride's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Oklahoma City shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot to stop the run. The Warriors pull it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Porter passes to Alston. Here's McBride. Back to MP. Over to the left wing. And the Warriors, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And here now the Thunder. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Sampson, guarded by Porter. Here's the 3. And Moody pulls it down.
Nice, Moody. You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about this 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific.
What a thing, look at everything, yeah. It won't make me anyway. Thank God I made it. Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. SGA and Williams play the 2 and the 3. Then there's Topic, and it's Sampson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, BA, because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Utah was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double showing off all of his skills. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding them.
Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy. Now let's go crazy.
The devil don't play me. Pick up my sword and I might go crazy. Praising my Lord as I fall to the floor. Now I'm calling the morgue. My flesh is fading. Hate me or not, ain't gon' face me alive. Cause I pray to my God. If I pray to my Father, I was falling off for my rock.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's paired with Williams. Then it's Topic, and it's Sampson, and it's center. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shots.
.141 left in the third quarter. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
Hey, so.
Man, nobody.
Okay. I'm about to have a good day. No matter
matter what they say. Sun is shining down on me. Birds are singing praise.
Here's Topic. He's certainly been a consistent due for their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Sampson, and it's good assisting on the play with Williams. Sampson's got 8.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Oklahoma City shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Sorber. Takes it off the glass. Sorber's got 4 this quarter.
In the modern NBA, boy, you hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage, and he takes advantage.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is... For the Warriors, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Sharp. And MP...
From deep, MP hits yet again. Wow! And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
On the court for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Sorber in at the 5 down low.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
Pass to Richards, back to MP. Now Gordon. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by MP.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Richards, pass to Alston. Launches it from deep.
They say imitation of the highest form of flattery.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside Williams.
Never talk, I'm through on a favorite game. Y'all think I'm gonna stay in your lane. Y'all just mad, I'm a real y'all lame. I will not cave and y'all still in chains. Y'all must. I speak
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with the deuce.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's MP, and the Warriors take 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony.
Look what God did. Look, Tyson, you're so damn racist. You can't even rap that great, just face it. Haven't you heard Coach Full Appropriation? You were just a guest in the game, he's a basic. I went to college, I got a degree. Told me I'm white, so I need to appease. Now I bow to my friends and I bleed on my knees, cause some people are slaves and they blame it on me. But I don't really care about your feelings.